What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, my bad about that. But today we're gonna do a little replacement tutorial on how to replace the rear tail light of the 2011 W212, or as much of y'all consider it as the E350 Mercedes-Benz. Now, there's not a lot of videos out there for these cars, so this is why I'm just gonna show y'all the breakdown on how to do it. So let's get into it. Jiggies or pins, whatever you want to call them. All you gotta do is pop them out. We're gonna use a Phillips to pop these out. I don't think y'all need a tutorial on that, but literally just put it between the little rubber and the pin. Try not to break it. Don't damage your actual plastic here. And pretty much, so let's fast forward. All right, so as y'all can see, I got the little rubber that goes into it, and then here's your plastic piece. These plastic pieces, you don't want to break them, you don't want to lose them. It's fairly simple to take it off, to put it back in. All we're gonna do is put these rubbers back in, not all the way, just put it in, whatever you can put it at. And then we're gonna put these little pins back in it as such, just a little bit in there, and we're gonna push in. That's it. So we'll get to that later. All right, so now that we got all those pieces off, now it's fairly simple. Now all you gotta do is literally lift it from the bottom piece, and we're gonna pop up and it slides right off. We don't wanna go under the glass. We don't wanna damage that either. Here's a close-up view, first person view. So basically you wanna go ahead and just lift it up. You see how it's under the glass, just pop it up, slide out. Fairly simple. And then, while you're at it, you might as well clean that panel off. That's clearly just to, get it off of that for the most part. Now you just want to get under here. Well, the next part is fairly simple. Now, I did go ahead and just, jump the gun on it. But basically what you want to do, you want to lift this little seal up and then flap this out. Don't worry, it's not going to damage it. Flap it out, and you'll have access to these screws right here. So you have a total of 3 screws. You have this one right here. Let me clear that up real quick. And then that one down there. You got 2 right there, and then you got that one right there. Go ahead and point it out, that one. And then that basically loosens your tail light. Now what you want to do is unplug it, because you don't need that no more. So unless you want to unplug it first, it's up to you. But basically it's simple. Just literally click the little lever, pull it out. So now you just want to slide it out as such. Go ahead and just drop it down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take these lugs off, or whatever you guys call them, and go ahead and continue. I took it off. Here's the original headlight. Well, it's not the original, I had an accident, so I guess you could say this was the replacement, but as you can see, it's still my Mercedes-Benz original part. Anyway, but here's the damage. Literally, it's just that simple little crack. The plastic's still in there, you can hear it. Look. So the light still works. It's a perfect condition light. However, it does have that crack in it. And I've been driving like this for months and it still works. I just decided I have time today, let's get this replaced. So here's the interior of it. There's the 3 screws that holds it, the little plug, and that's pretty much it. I am gonna list this on eBay if anybody wants to shoot an offer for it, and go ahead and purchase that. I don't know what you get out of it. Maybe those interiors, maybe you guys know how to take this outside part off and just replace it, get a whole brand new headlight. I might look into that, but we'll see. Now here's a new headlight, or tail light. If I call that headlight, y'all know what I'm talking about. So here's a new tail light. The guy who hit me did purchase this one for me, so that's good news, I guess. Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. As you can see, I already opened it in the past. Just had to seal it because decided I'll do it later. I'm about to put some like. Alright, so open this up. See, ooh, still brand new. As you can see, everything's exactly the same. You know, I gotta fix that real quick, make sure everything's sealed properly. But yep, it's pretty nice. Nice and chromy. And that's actually pretty nice. Yeah. All right, so now what you want to do is just go ahead and align the screws into these holes. You know, you want to put in the, here, I'll show you real quick. You want to make sure you put this side aligned first. Don't put it in, and then you want to put this side in first. So you want to go ahead and look for those holes through here. You can go ahead and flip it. Just make sure the screws are in. Then you look at your other screw, the long piece, well, the single one, and make sure that's in. And then once you got them both in, just push it right in. All right. So I was just double checking, making sure everything's fine. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and hand tighten these lugs back in place.
Oh yeah.
Do so for the other two. Now, I do recommend push it in, tail light obviously, push it inwards and then hand tighten it more just to make sure it's nice and sealed, because you don't want to be washing your car later down the road and you get interior damage or, you know, in here, electrical damage. So go ahead and push it in firmly. You don't worry about it. You're not going to crack it. Obviously, if you do it to an extent, you might, but for the most part, you should be good. All right, so we went ahead and got those lugs put in and they're already screwed in with the wrench. Now, recommendation, don't overdo it. It is just a tail light, but at the same time, don't leave them too loose. But just make sure they're all level. Here, let me, got a little blurry right there. So final thing, just connect it and then just make sure it works. The little pins inside are a little bit delicate, so you do want to be careful with them. Right now I was putting them in and the plug wasn't going in, so I was a little worried, but just noticed that, you know, just a little bent, so you got to just push it in a bit, make sure they're all aligned. Then the plug will just slip in like a glove, as most would say. So now, final part, let's go ahead and test it, then we can put everything back together. I don't know if it's just because it's new, but man, that is looking nice. So the camera does look like it's flickering, but it's really not.